Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, pop a comment below, say hi and I'll say hi back. We're going to be making this beautiful blanket today and it's a lovely textured blanket. I think it looks beautiful on both sides. So that's the front and this is now the back. So I think it looks beautiful on both sides. It's got quite a few lovely holes in it, so it makes it a bit airy, but it is also very thick. So it's perfect for autumn. Anyway, let's get on with the tutorial. So we're going to start off by making a slip knot with our 5mm hook. So everything in this tutorial will be linked below, you can find it down in the description, and it will also have the pattern available on my blog as well as the chart available for you to make any size blanket you want to make. So we're going to start off by making our slip knot and then chaining up. We're going to chain a multiple of 3 plus 3. So for this video I'm going to chain up 99 and then I'm going to add on my 3, so that will be 102. Now of course 99 is going to be too short for a blanket, but this is just for this tutorial purposes, so if you check my blog you'll be able to see the right amount to chain for your blanket. Second row we're going to skip the first chain and go into the second and make a single crochet, and then we're just going to repeat that all the way along, so we're just going to put one single crochet in each chain all the way until we reach the end, and I'll meet you there. So now we're at the end of our row, we should have one single crochet in each chain across, and now we're going to start on our second. So we're going to chain up 3 and then we're going to turn our work, and this chain 3 is going to count as our first double crochet. So we're going to skip that stitch at the bottom of it and we're going to count over 3 stitches, and that's where we're going to put our first double crochet. So pop your double crochet in, we're then going to chain 1 and we're going to go back to the stitches we just skipped. We're going to skip 1 and go back into the first skip stitch and do a double crochet, and that is your cable. So we're just going to repeat that all the way down. So skip 2 stitches, go into the third and put a double crochet, so yarn over, pull through, pull through, pull through, chain 1, yarn over, going back on our skip stitches, skip 1 and go into the first skip stitch, put our double crochet, and then just repeat that all the way until you get to the other end. 1, 2, 3, pop it in, create your double crochet, chain 1, yarn over, go back on our stitches to the first skip stitch, so we should always have one skip stitch in the middle of our little cross there, middle of our cable. Now you just repeat that all the way down this row. And now we're at the other end of this row, so we should have 1 stitch left, and we're just going to put 1 double crochet into that last stitch. And there you go. Next row, we are going to chain up 1 and turn our work. And then this does not count as our first single crochet, so we're going to go back into that stitch at the bottom of the chain 1 and create a single crochet. And we're going to put a single crochet in each stitch and each chain space. So between your little cable there, your cross, you should have a chain space, and you're going to pop the hook in and make a single crochet. Then you single crochet into the top of the next 2 double crochets, and then it will be back into the space again. And again, so top of the double crochet, and the next, and then into that chain space. So repeat that all the way down and I'll meet you at the other end. So now we're at the other end, we're just going to put a single crochet into the top of that double crochet there, and then we've got our chain 3 from the previous round, and we are just going to put a single crochet into the top of that chain, just like so. Now the next row we're going to chain up 3, turn our work, And we're going to do something similar to the second row. So this counts as our first double crochet, and then we're going to count across 3, put in our double crochet. We're then going to chain 1. We're going to yarn over, and now we're going to do a front post double crochet into the first part of that cross. So we go down, we see the cross here. We're going to do a front post double crochet around the first part of that cable. Now when you're doing this, you want to make sure you pull up your yarn a bit more than I have done in this bit, but I will show you that in just a moment. So we're going to do the same again. We're going to yarn over, count across 3, 1, 2, 3, and put our double crochet in there. We're then going to chain 1, then yarn over, find the little cross below, and do a front post double crochet around that first part of the cross, just like so. Yarn over, bring through, remember to pull that up a little bit, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. And one more time, so we're going to count across 3, 1, 2 and 3, do our double crochet, then chain 1, yarn over, and we're going to go and do that front post double crochet. So we find our cross and loop round the first part of our cross at the top, yarn over, pull up, make sure we give ourselves a bit of slack there, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and that is your cable. Now just repeat that until the end of the row. Stitch left, and we're just going to put 1 double crochet into that last stitch, just like so. And the next row, you probably guessed it, chain 1, turn our work, and we're going to be putting single crochets into each stitch and each chain space. So this chain 1 does not count as a stitch, so we're going to go back down into that first stitch, put a single crochet into the top of the next double crochet. Then we're going to find the middle where our chain space is and pop our single crochet in there, and then again into the top of this next stitch and the top of the next stitch, and then into that chain space again, and just repeat that all the way to the end of the row. Row, we're going to find the chain 3 from the previous round and put 1 single crochet into the top of the chain 3. So the next row, we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to turn our work, remembering that chain 3 counts as the first double crochet, so we're not going to go down into that stitch. We're going to count across 3, yarn over, and put our double crochet into that third stitch. We're then going to chain 1, yarn over, and do our cable. So we'll do our front post double crochet around the beginning part of that cable below, and then again into the next part. So count across 3, put our double crochet, then chain 1, yarn over, find the cross below, and there we have it. And we're going to, you can open these up a little bit more as well so you can see whereabouts you're going. So put your hook around that stitch, just like so, then yarn over, pull up, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, and just repeat that all the way to the end of this row. the end of the row we should have one stitch left, so we pop one double crochet into that stitch, and that is the pattern repeat, guys. So it's just, the next row will be a single crochet row, and then the following row will be your cable row, then the next your single crochet, the next cable, and it's as simple as that, and it works up so beautifully. So I obviously like changing colours, and that's what I've done here. So I changed colours every between 6 to 10 rows, it depends on what kind of blanket pattern you want, but I did change my colours at the start of a single crochet row, just so I could kind of hide those single crochets a little bit better with the cable going across. And of course, if you haven't already, hit that like button for me, leave me a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. You can always join me over on my community tab as well to have a little bit of a natter about crochet and where you learnt to crochet, all that lovely stuff. Anyway guys, I'll leave you with this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.